Well, I think the first thing that we had to do and that we have done is that we've created a great band. So we've created a good product that students want to join.
I joined this band in particular, not necessarily because this campus had my degree, but because I loved the dedication of the members as well as how friendly and open the staff as well as the students were.
At the University of New Haven, the marching band is a family dedicated to displaying the talents of all members involved. However, it was not always this way.
And when I came in, there were 20 who were interested in the band. So I'm like, okay, we could build upon that. The weird thing was, out of that 20 that was here the year before I got here, only about 5 of them returned for my first year. So it was basically starting from scratch, really, not even from 20. We ended up with 55 that first year in the fall of 2010.
Also, our band is one of the fastest growing in the country. We have about 250 students in the band, and for such a small school, there's about 4,800 in the school. So we have about 5% of the undergrad student body, which is pretty amazing. I'm not sure if there's another university with that statistic.
The growth is clearly astronomical, but what could spark this growth, you may ask? The University of New Haven Marching Band can answer this.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your New Haven.
So Jason DeGroff, the head director, he is a wonderful drill writer. He's one of the great drill writers of our time, and that is the movements around the field. So he has to put on a grid where every person is standing and how they move from one place to the next and the big pictures and shapes they make. So that's him. He also does a little bit of arranging for the winds.
In the planning process, I have a computer that we both have computers that have music software on it, so we can write music, we can arrange music, we can pass it back and forth, which is great in the electronic age here. We don't have to just write it on a piece of paper like Haydn and Mozart did and pass it back and forth. We actually, I could send it so he can open. We use a program called Sibelius, and he can take my music. Let's say I put all the wind parts on it. He could take it, add lines at the bottom, and add the percussion parts, send it back. Then we can listen to it with the percussion and the winds. Then we send it to the front ensemble arranger, and he puts all the marimba parts in, the drum set, the guitar, the vibe parts, all the accessory parts, then sends it back to us, and then we have more of like a finished product. In your vision, you can build that program to do that. And everything's been fantastic. We have trucks now, we have rehearsal space, we have a building, we now have garages. All the instruments that I was hoping to purchase, we've purchased. I was hoping to get an associate director full-time, we did. So when it comes to changing all that,
we wouldn't have these connections, and I feel like the freshmen, in particular the incoming ones that join the band, would probably feel more lost than they are now, because we will help students out when they're in their first week, and we make sure that they're getting all the proper things they need. And so it's truly a family, and we don't joke around when we're saying it actually is.
This is what I have planned for the future of this group. Climb on board. You have a chance to build it from the ground up. And when you graduate, you can look at it in 20 years and say, I was there, I built that from the ground up. I was part of that beginning process.